we have been discussing this random variable, this outcomes are basically doesn't have any value. So we are assigning some value. That process is said to be a random variable. There are two types of random variable we have seen. One is discrete, that is said to be a point estimation. Continuous is said to be an interval estimation. Later stage, we will learn this point estimation as binomial Poisson and interval estimation as normal distribution. So discrete distribution means for every point of random variable, we will assign some probability. Whereas in continuous distribution, for every input, your probability can assign any value between 0 to 1. Or in a real line, it can take any value as an input. Output will be only in 0 to 1. So that is a significance. That is a significance of this random variable. So where we want to concentrate on two components, one is mean and variance. Mean is E of x, x bar, average, all are same. So here mean of x is sigma x into P of x, that is x1, p1, x2, p2, etc. This is what we are going to discuss now today. And then E of x square is x square into p1, x square into p2, etc. And based on these two only we can find the variance. Variance of x is E of x square minus E of x the whole square. We have discussed one problem based on this. Today we shall discuss some more problems on the same phenomenon. We want to find the value of A. Also, we want to find the probability of a random variable in the range of between 0 to 3. More than 3. More than 3. And then find the distribution of x. Distribution of x means cumulative distribution. So like a last problem, x takes a random variable from 0 to 8. Those probability are given in a point estimated way. So first we want to find what is a. What did I ask you to do? Assume total probability equal to 1. This would imply add all the probability a plus 3a plus 5a etc. 17a is equal to 1. If you add everything, I get 81a is equal to 1. This implies a is 1 by 81. Second question, probability of the random variable between 0 to 3. 0 to 3 means it could be only 1 and 2. So 8 into a, that is 8 by 8 into 1 by 81. Third question, we are finding the probability of x is greater than or equal to 3. This is 1 minus probability of x is less than 3. This is 1 minus p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2. So 1 minus, if you add everything, I will get 9a. So 1 minus 9 into, because if you add all the 3, you will get 9. So that is what they are telling. 1 minus 9a. It is 1 minus 9 by 81. So 8 by 9.
சார் சார் அந்த மேல ஒரு ஃபார்முலா காமிச்சீங்களா இ ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு வேரியன்ஸ் ஃபார்முலா, அது என்ன ஃபார்முலா, இது என்ன ஃபார்முலா?
See,
அது என்ன சார் ஃபார்முலா?
which one?
மேல சார் அந்த இ ஆஃப் எக்ஸ், அங்க இ ஆஃப் எக்ஸ் எக்ஸ் ஸ்கொயர்.
If you want to find the variance of x, I want to know what is e of x square. So that is why we are squaring x, I mean the random variable, and then multiply with the probability, add this.
சார் அப்ப இ ஆஃப் எக்ஸ் மீனா சார்?
E of x is mean. E of x square is not variance. E of x square is not variance. E of x square is a tool to find variance.
ஓகே 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 சார். ஓகே சார், காட் இட் சார்.
Number 4. Number 4, cumulative probability distribution. This is a definition for cumulative probability distribution. This is a definition for cumulative probability distribution. We have to find so cumulative probability distribution, which is based on capital f of x. So first we want to find f of 0. I mean probability of x is equal to 0, which is x is less than or equal to 0. That is just a, because it is only a you can find in that range. What is the second one? Of 1. This is probability of x is less than or equal to 1. That is p of 0 plus p of 1. That is equal to a plus 3a. That is 4a. 4 into a is 1 by 81. What is f of 2? This is probability of x is less than or equal to 2. So you can find this as a plus 3a plus 5a. So I get 9a. So 9 into 1 by 81. In the same way, we can find f of 8, which is x is less than or equal to 8. Hence, I get a plus etc. 17a. Total probability will be 1. Because if I assume all the values of the random variable, obviously total probability will be 1. Now, how do you define f of x? F of x is, I mean, cumulative distribution when x is less than 0. Impossible, because equal to 0 only it starts. So assuming equal to 0 but not 1. So till 0 but not 1, it is 1 by 81 as per this. What is the second statement? Including 1 up to 2. In fact, I have not taken 2. So this is 4 by 81. What is the third case? Up to, include 2, don't take 3. That value is 9 by 81. And lastly, when x is greater than or equal to 8, it is equal to 1. Yes, please.
சார் அது f(2) கேன்சல் பண்ணா பரவாயில்லையா சார், இல்ல அப்படியே எழுதணுமா சார்?
If you want, you cancel. If you don't want, you can ignore it. It's not a big thing.
Okay, sir.
So we can find the rest like this. So this is your cumulative distribution function. If it comes, it will come in 15 mark. But in the 5 mark level, you find the value of a, they can ask this question. If it comes, this will come in 5 mark. Like this. The same way, the next question, we want to solve for a, find the probability, etc. Also find the cumulative distribution. And we have to answer questions one by one. First question. To answer first question, total probability should be equal to 1. If you assume total probability as 1, it is a plus 2a plus etc. 7a square plus a is equal to 1. Just add everything. You will get 10a square, because 7 plus 2 plus 1, 10. Add all a, it will become 9. Minus 1 is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. Product is minus 10. Sum is 9. So 10 ones are. So this will be plus, this is minus. So 10a plus 10, sorry, 10a square plus 10a minus 1 equal to 0. If you take 10a as a common factor, a plus 1. Minus 1 as common factor, a plus 1. So a is equal to 1 by 10, because I made a mistake. This is 10a. So 10a minus 1 into a plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, A is equal to 1 by 10. Have you all understood? So discard this. Discard this. Why? Because probability cannot be negative. Because probability cannot be negative. Any questions? Shall I go to second question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Probability of x is less than 4. Probability of x is less than 4, you know what it is. Except 4, I should take everything, that is 0 plus a plus 2a plus 2a. So this is 5 into a. 5 into a is 1 by 81. Sorry, 1 by 10. If you want, you cut and simplify. It is not a thing. Number 3, more than or equal to 4. It is equal to 1 minus x is less than 4. Do you know how it has come? If you want, I tell you that is p of 0 plus p of 1, etc. P of 3 plus P of 4 is equal to 1. This is your less than 4. And that is more than or equal to 4. This is your more than or equal to 4. This is your less than 4. Both are equal to 1. So to find more than or equal to 4, this is 1 minus. So this is 1 minus, already you have find this is equal to 5 by 10. So this is also equal to 5 by 10. Have you all understood?
Yes, sir.
Number 4. We want to find the value of k. To find the value of k, it should be minimum. So when it is minimum, when a probability crosses some value. So okay, probability of what random variable if I assume as k, so that the probability will be greater than 2. I mean, for what minimum value this is greater than 2. You please go to CDF, cumulative function. There you can analyze which will be the minimum. So CDF definition, capital F of x is equal to probability of x is less than or equal to x. First, what is f of 0? It is probability of x is less than or equal to 0. So this is equal to 0. What is f of 1? Probability of x is less than or equal to 1. So it is 0 plus a. So a, you know, it is equal to 1 by 10. What is f of 2? F of 2 is probability of x is less than or equal to 2, which is 0 plus a plus 2a, that is 3 by 10. What is f of 3? It is probability of x is less than or equal to 3. 0 plus a plus 2a plus 2a, that is equal to 5a, that is 5 by 10. Now f of 4, f of 5, like this, if you find to f of 7, that is the last one, till 7, that is probability of x is less than or equal to 7, means if you add everything, I will get 1. If you add everything, I will get 1. Now you go to the previous question. What is the minimum value of k? So that the probability is exceeding half. See, till 3, At x is equal to 3, this is equal to half. Just to see. At x is equal to 3, what is the value of probability? At x is equal to 3, what is the value of this probability? 1 by 2.
1 by 2.
What are they asking? More than half. More than half means what extent I should take. So if I take more than 4, the k value should be more than, this
F
is
of 4.
0.1, this is 0.3, this is 0.5, that is half. So the next value will be 8 by 10. F of 4 will be 8 by 10. If you just add this, a plus 2a plus 2a plus 3a. So 8 by 10 is f of a, f of 4. So when x is less than or equal to 4, this will exceed half. So the k value is k value is 4. So when x is equal to 4, this will become 1 by 2 plus 3a. That is 1 by 2 plus 3 into a is 10. If you add these two, it is exceeding half. So what is the answer? The minimum value must be equal to, minimum value of k is equal to 4. Have you all understood?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat, sir?
At x is equal to 3, it is exactly half, but the question talks on more than half. Probability when it exceeds more than half, so that what is the value of k? So till 3, till x is equal to 3, this is exactly half, but the question talks on more than half. More than half means when x is equal to 4, this will exceed 1 by 2. That's why I said, I also proved when I take 4, at 4 it is 3 by 10. Till 3 it is 1 by 2. If you add both thing, you will get 8 by 10. 8 by 10, which is greater than 5 when x is equal to 4. When k is equal to 4. Have you all understood?
Yes, sir.
So CDF also we found, only this question we want to answer. Only this question we want to answer. So probability of 1.5 less than x less than 4.5 given intersection. Okay, given x is greater than 2. This is equal to, you know what is probability of a given b? A given b is equal to probability of a intersection b divided by p of b. How do you now start? A intersection b, this is probability of 1.5 less than x less than 4.5 intersection what is b? X is greater than 2 divided by x is greater than 2. You should look at this graph. You should look at this graph. 1.5 to 4.5. So between 1.5 to 4.5 is red color. This red color. And more than 2 will come here. Where these two are meeting. Where these two are meeting. Between 2 and 4.5.
Yes, sir.
Divided by more than 2 will be equal to 1 minus less than 2. Less than or equal to 2. If I don't take here equal to, please take here. If I take here, don't take equal to 2 in this. Not wanted to this problem, any problem for that. So between 2 and 4.5, what are the values I should take? Between 2 and 4.5 means these are the two values can be taken. I'm sorry, between 2 and I made a mistake. These are the two values I can take. Because 4.5 means 4 is accounted. Hence, this can be equal to probability of the two values. What are they? That is 2a plus 3a divided by 1 minus what are the values should be taken. Less than or equal to means all the values can be taken. I can take these values. So these are the values can be taken. So that is equal to 1 minus a plus 2a, because that is 0. First value is 0. So substitute 5 by 10 divided by 1 minus 3 by 10. This is equal to 5 by 7. Have you all understood? Have you all understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is the next problem. It is in your CA Institute material. It is all given. So anyhow, this kind of person may come in your exam. But whoever do CA, it is useful. A box contains 4 white and 2 black balls. A person selects 3 balls at random. He receives rupees 10 for every black ball. He has to pay 7 rupees. So it is a loss. Paying is a loss. Receiving is a profit. For every white ball, he has to pay 7 rupees. It's a loss. For every black ball, he will get 10 rupees. It's a profit. We want to find the average amount gained by a person. So first classify the things. How many white balls are there? 4. How many black balls are there? 2. So we want to select 2 balls. First materialize based on the balls only your amount will be decided. So first we want to catch this amount. To catch this amount, I want to select the ball. Based on the selection of 3 balls, how do you materialize this white and blue? Can I take 2, 1? So that total is 3. Next 1, 2, total is 3. Then 3, I take 3, 0. Why didn't I take 0, 3? Why didn't I take 0, 3?
Black ball only 2.
So we have black only 2, sir.
That is why. If you can understand such thing, it will be very convenient for me. So this is 1, 2, total is 3. This is 3, 0, total is 3. Now can you tell me the amount what I gain? For every white ball, it is a loss. How much? For 1 ball, it is 7 rupee. For 2 balls, it is minus 14 rupees a loss. For every black ball, it is a 10 rupee. So 1 black ball, 1 into 10. So what is the amount I got? Minus 4 rupees a loss. The second case, it is minus 7 rupee and it is 20. This is equal to 30. Last case, minus 21 plus 0. So this is minus 21. I hope you would have understood these things.
Yes, sir.
Now, we have to collect the probability for ball. How many balls are there? In a total 6. How many balls are you drawing? 3. What are you drawing? 4 into 2 in 1. 4C2 into 2C1, both are independent of color, we multiply. The second case will be again 6C3. So this is 4C1 into 2C2. The third case, it is again 6C3. So 4C3 into 2C0. So if you multiply this x into P of x, it is you have to multiply these two. Minus 48 by 20, because 63 is 20. It is 52 by 20. It is 84 by minus 84 by 20. So what is the answer? E of x. It is sigma x into p of x. If you add everything, you will get -4. Have you all understood?
Yes, sir.
The next question. A bag contains 6 white, 4 red. If a person draws 2 balls, he receives 10 rupees and rupees 20 for white and red balls respectively. So for every white it is 10, for every red it is 20. It is not a loss related question, it is a profit. Because both are receivable, we don't want to pay. Now you know there are 6 balls in white, 4 balls in red. You have to take 2 balls. So how do you channelize this 2? 1 plus 1, 2. Then 0, 2. Then 2, 0. What is the amount I received? 30. Because 10 into 120 into 1 will be 30. Second case, 0 into 10, 20 into 2 will be 40. This is 10 into 2, 20 into 0. So how much do you get? 20. Now we have to compute this probability. In 10C2, in a total 10, we want to take 2. 1 in white, 1 in red. Both are independent of color multiplying. Second case, again in 10C2, nothing in white and 2 in red. Third case, out of 10 to select 2. 62 into 4C0. Now you multiply this x into p of x. So 45 will be the LCM because of 10C2. This is 720 because x into 30 into 6 into 4. This is 40 into 6. 240 by 45. Freeze the denominator 45. Automatically we will add the numerator. So this is 300 by 45. Expectation of x will be 1260 divided by 45, which is equal to 28. Have you all understood?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, amount மட்டும் இன்னொரு தடவை explain பண்றீங்களா sir? 30, 40.
For every white, it
Yes,
is
sir.
10. For every red, it is 20.
Okay,
So
sir.
1 into 10, 1 into 20.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Now this is a continuous random variable. You must know the basic integration, how to integrate x power n. X power n dx will be x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. How do we integrate x power 5 by 2? X power 5 by 2 by 5 by 2 plus 1 by 5 by 2 plus 1. How do you integrate dx? Integral of dx is x plus c. I hope you know all these formulas.
Yes,
Or
sir.
integral of x power 5, 7, it is x power 7 plus 1 by 7 plus 1 plus c. So remember these formulas, let us do some problems. On continuous random variable, it is not a big difference. This you have learned. So I keep it away. So this is a solution for this problem. We want to find the value of k. Like a last few problems in discrete, we want to assume total probability as 1. We want to assume total probability as 1. So what is the total probability 1? Now what is your f of x? Your f of x is generally defined in minus infinity to infinity. But my question talks on 0 to 2. So I should take only this interval. In continuous, even if they don't take 0 and 2, assume. In a continuous distribution, 0 and 2 are not accounted. If they put equal to sign, it is accounted. One may ask, sir, should I want to take 0 and 2? Yes, in continuous distribution, you are allowed to. But in discrete, if it is not given equal, then don't take. In discrete, don't take. In continuous, though it is not given, I mean equal to sign, you can take. So integral 0 to 2, what is f of x? It is k into x into 2 minus x dx is equal to 1. You have to evaluate this. If I insert, this is 2 is a constant, it is integral of x is x square by 2 over the limit 0 to 2 minus x into x square. So this is x cube by 3 over the limit 0 to 2 is equal to 1. So this is k into 2 get cancelled, it is 4 and it is 8 by 3. 4 minus 8 by 3. If you cross multiply, you will get k as 3 by 4. The next is cumulative distribution function. That is CDF. The same definition. Probability, I mean f of x is equal to probability of x is less than or equal to x. So how do we define now my probability density function? How do we define now your probability density function PDF? Because this is PDF, this is CDF. So PDF will be equal to, I mean f of x, small f of x is equal to, it is given as k into k is 3 by 4 x into 2 minus x in the interval 0 less than x less than 2. Otherwise it is 0. This is my PDF. Now you come to CDF. Capital F of x is equal to minus infinity to maximum is x. Because less than or equal to x means your interval is minus infinity to infinity. Your CDF can take only to x. So less than or equal to x means this is the area. That is why the limit is from minus infinity to x. That is into f of x dx. So you know what is f of x. What is the minimum limit as per the given? 0. Here I take it as 0 to x. Why infinity has changed to 0? My lower limit is 0 in the problem. It is not minus infinity. So 0 to x 3 by 4 into x into 2 minus x dx. So this is equal to 3 by 4 is out of the problem. In evaluate, it is 2 into x if I evaluate x square over the limit 0 to x minus x cube by 3 over the limit 0 to x. So 2 get cancelled, it is 3 by 4 into, this is x square minus 0, upper limit minus lower limit, minus 1 by 3 into, again upper limit is x cube, lower limit is 0. If I simplify 1 by 4, if I take x square as a common factor, what is left? It is 3 minus x. It is 3 minus x. So that is my CDF. Have you all understood?
Yes, sir.
The same way we want to solve a problem on continuous random variable x as PDF, which is 6 into 1 minus x. We want to find the value of b. If probability of x is less than or equal to b is equal to probability of more than or equal to b. I tell you two methods. One method is two-line answer. Another method is somewhat elaborative, very descriptive. So first one is probability of x is greater than or equal to b is equal to 1 minus probability of x is less than or equal to b. So this is equal to probability of x is greater than b. What is the complement of this? Complement of this will be probability of x is more than or equal to b, that is equal to 1. So what are they doing? Or simply we can write like this. Probability of x is more than b is equal to 1 minus probability of more than or equal to b. If you bring this term to left hand side, it is 2 times of probability of x is more than or equal to b. Or x is more than or equal to b is equal to 1 by 2. So this implies this is 0 to, I mean minimum is b, maximum is 1, because minimum limit is b as per the given, I mean assumption. Maximum limit is 1. What is the function? 6 into x into 1 minus x is equal to 1 by 2. If you evaluate this, you will get b as 1 by 2. This is 6 into x square by 2 over the limit b to 1. If you take this, this is x square. So I take x cube by 3 over the limit b to 1, which is equal to 1 by 2. Apply the limit. 6 into 1 minus b square by 2. This is 1 minus b cube by 3. This is equal to 1 by 2. So what is b? Can you find b? It is equal to 1 by 2. Verify. You verify whether b is equal to 1 by 2. This is one method. Or you can take another method. Probability of x is less than b, this is given, is equal to probability of more than b. I take it is 1 minus less than or equal to b. If you bring this term to left hand side, so this is probability of x is less than or equal to b is equal to 1. So probability of x is less than or equal to b is equal to half. Again we get the same answer. This is 0 to 6, which is 6 into 0 to b. Minimum is 0, maximum is b. Because as per the question, maximum is b. 0 to b, this is 6 into 1 minus x, which is equal to 1 by 2. If I evaluate, it is x square by 2 over the limit 0 to b. It is x cube by 3 over the limit 0 to b, which is equal to half. LCM is 6. LCM is 6. This is 3b square minus 2b cube, which is equal to half. So 6 get cancelled. 6. If you cross multiply this 2, this is 6b square minus 4b cube is equal to 1. So this is third degree equation. 4b cube minus 6b square minus 1. Okay. Plus 1 is equal to 0. We are taking to right answer. Fourth degree equation, how do you solve? I simply write 4b cube minus 2b square. I just take minus 4b square. I write 6b square like this. I split 6 into b square as minus 2b square minus 4b square, because I can take 2b square as a constant. If 2b square is a constant, then this is 2b minus 1. There also, I can split minus sign as a common factor. Now this is equal to 2b square into 2b minus 1. It is a plus b into a minus b, 2b plus 1 into 2b minus 1. So what is a common factor now? 2b minus 1 is a common factor. What is left? 2b square minus 2b minus 1 is equal to 0. You have to solve this. If I solve, I will get some value. Or b is equal to half. The same answer I got here. Just to verify. Suppose if I solve this, b 2 plus or minus square root of b square minus 4 into a into c. 4 into a into c by 2a. If you solve, this is not possible because roots are irrational. So I take half. Have you understood? The many questions varad. This kind of questions won't come, but still have a note. Make a note of it.
On the first step, x lesser than b is equal to 1 minus x greater than or equal to b தானே சார் வரும்?
காம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் இங்க கண்டினியூஸ் ரேண்டம் வேரியபிள்னால ஈக்குவலும் போடலாம், ஈக்குவல் டு இல்லாமலும் இருக்கலாம். ஸோ காம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் நம்ம எப்படி வேணாலும் எழுதலாம். we can write complement as we want according to the given. இங்க என்ன சினாரியோ அப்படின்னா, இங்க வந்து மோர் than or equal to டைப்ல பண்றோம், இங்க வந்து less than or equal to டைப்ல பண்றோம். எப்படி போனாலும் ஆன்சர் வந்து half வரும். அதான் நான் சொல்ல வரேன். இங்க ஈக்குவல், இது less than, இங்க more than, they are complement to each other. இங்க more than or equal to, they are complement to each other. ஈக்குவல் டு சைன் வரலைன்னா காம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் கிடையாது. நான் சொல்றது புரியுதா?
எஸ் சார்.
என்னுடைய பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் தான் வேறையே தவிர கான்செப்ட். ஆனா காம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் சைட்ல எடுத்து பண்ணணும். சப்போஸ் நான் பண்ற அசம்ப்ஷன் தப்புனா எப்படி ஆஃப் வரும்? Last one. If I come to this question, a continuous random variable x as a PDF, f of x is equal to 3x. We want to find the value of a and b. The last problem, it is just b. Now we want to find two unknown. Again, this problem can be addressed in two methods. So number one, you have to take this probability of x is less than or equal to a is equal to more than a. Now I write this is 1 minus x is less than or equal to a. If it comes to left hand side, it is 2 times of probability of, if it comes to this side, it is 2 times of probability. My requirement is probability of x is less than or equal to a, which is 1 by 2. As per the definition, cumulative distribution, this is minimum is a. What is maximum? Minimum is 0. Maximum is a. Because here the maximum value is a. What is f of x? 3 into x square dx is equal to half. So using this, we can find the value of a. This is 3 into x cube by 3 over the limit 0 to a. It is equal to 1 by 2. So a cube is equal to 1 by 2 because 3 get cancelled. This implies taking 3, divide 3 in the power on both sides. Divide 3 in the power on both sides, then it will become a. So this is cubed root of 1 by 2. For a, for b, how do we find b? Probability of x is greater than b is 0.5. As per the definition, I can write it is less than or equal to b as 0.05. So probability of x is less than or equal to b is equal to 1 minus 0.05. So for less than or equal to b, what is the answer? So maximum is b, again minimum is 0. It is again the f of x is 3 into x square dx. What is 1 minus 5 by 100? What is 1 minus 5 by 100? 95 by 100, 0.95. So this is 3 into x cube by 3 over the limit 0 to b, which is 0.95. 3 get cancelled, b cube is equal to 0.95. So b will be equal to cube root of 0.95, dividing 3 in the power on both sides. Dividing 3 in the power on both sides. Have you all understood? Any questions? For the first case, I did this. For the first case, I take this. For the second case, I took this because to find the value of a and b. This is taken from my distribution function f of x. F of x is probability of x is less than or equal to x. So this is a maximum value. Whenever inequality comes like this, I told you maximum. Whenever inequality comes like this is maximum. This is minimum. So always it takes a maximum. So maximum upper limit is a, minimum lower limit is taken from my given 0. Have you understood? Any questions?
சார் லாஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் மட்டும் ஒரு சொல்றீங்களா?
எந்த லாஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப்? இதுவா?
b cube அதான் சார்.
Oh, b cube is 0.95. I want to find the value of b. What will you do? Divide by 3 in the power. Then only I will get b on both sides. So if I divide 3 in the power in left hand side, I should do the same in right hand side because of equation. Appo 3 power b cube power 1 by 3 is 0.95 power 1 by 3. So 3 get cancelled in left hand side. What should be b? Any questions?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
The next is binomial distribution. So far we discussed probability and random variable. Now important scenario binomial. It is an application of your probability distribution. Why? In probability distribution, we just focused on only a specific distribution, probability distribution. Suppose if I do for 1 time, 2 times for maximum, how many times we did in random variable? These examples. We did to a maximum, say 7 trials, 8 trials like that. But in binomial distribution, if I do it for finite number of times, say 100 times, 1000 times, what will be the impact in my result? So binomial distribution is based on the repeated trial. Practical example, if you want, you toss a coin. If I toss a coin, the chance of getting an outcome will be 1 by 2. If I toss a coin for 50 times, theoretically, what I will say, for one coin, if it is 1 by 2, for 50 times it is 50 into 1 by 2, which is 25. What is this 25 says? It is 25 head and 25 tails. So coin is unbiased. Unbiased means not favoring to any side. Favoring to any side means statistically you do. I mean, practical experiment, if I do, say 50 times, will I get exactly 25-25 ratio? No. In a 50 times, I ask some student, he says 15 heads, 35 tails. I ask another student to do. He says 20 heads, 30 tails. I asked some other students to do. He says 19 tails and 31 heads. Like this, it will go. You should ask me a question. You are telling theoretically for one coin 1/2. If I do a coin for 50 times, if I do the experiment for 50 times, it is 25 heads, 25 tails. So theoretically, coin is unbiased. There is no error. Error is uniform because 50-50, no problem. But when I do a statistical experiment, say a practical experiment like this, I don't get that uniformity with all the outcomes 15, 35, 20, 30. This coin seems to be biased. Biased means favoring to one side. In a first case, tail is favoring, in the second case, tail is favoring, in the third case, head is favoring. There is no uniformity. Can I conclude that these binomial distributions are all useless? Why should I want to learn? What the mathematicians and statisticians says, don't decide based on one attempt. Repeat the experiment for a finite number of times. Say, for example, give this experiment of tossing a coin for 50 times to 10 students. Record the outputs of the 10 students. That record, compute the average for all the 10 students. That average will be close to 25. I don't say exactly 25. It is very, very, very close to 25. What is the significance? So by repeating the experiment, the error is reduced. Suppose you take any new concept like costing, financial management, you're going to learn. The first time when you read this, you don't understand. What will you do? We will repeat for finite number of times till we understand. So based on that, we should come to a conclusion whether am I fit enough to go with that course. So that is what the distribution also says. Just one trial, with one trial, I cannot decide that I am not fit. I cannot say I am not fit. You have to repeat it. Repeating this for finite number of times, at one point you will catch the concept so that you will find it. So that is why this binomial Poisson distributions are so significant in industry. That's why I don't tell this COVID test, rapid test, whatever they take, it is all humbug and fake. Just now I gave an example. One trial does not decide the facts. You are giving a swab test, saliva test. You are taking some amount of thing from your nose, mouth, tongue, etc. Whether the virus is there or not. It is just one sample decides whether we are affected or not. See, if I take some hot water or coffee or tea, if I go for swab test, no virus will be there. So it will be killed in the temperature, though no virus will be there. Does it mean that he is negative? So what I should do? I should take the test for at least 10 times a day and then come to a conclusion or minimum 20 times a day, before food, after food. So this virus is spread everywhere. So that's why I don't think these tests are all fake. They are all cheating the public and people. We are wasted our energy for the last 1.5 years, including now. So it is a total, what to say, you may ask, sir, this many people were dead. Do you think because of virus are they not dead? No. Because of they are wrongly diagnosed. Adverse effect of medicine. This is a fact. That's why these people got killed. I don't say they were dead. They are all killed by medicines and wrong diagnosis. Many were already affected by sugar, cancer, etc., for which it is not a problem. But basically, if you take any, okay, a person who is going to gym, he will take more steroid. The steroid will be given only for the sugar patients. Do you know one thing? If I take a steroid component more and more in my body, what will happen? It will create a cancer cell in some other area. So to reduce the cancer, we have to take some other medicine. So it all become toxicated. So at one point, your limbs does not support. Even the sugar and all is not a disease. Even this sugar and all is not a disease, because first time if you take, suppose if I take a concentrated sweets like jalebi, jangri, laddu, and take for a sugar test, definitely I will be given with hyper sugar because it is a concentrated sugar. It means I am a sugar patient. I should take a test for before the food, after the food for at least 10 to 15 days, compute the average. That average will decide whether I am affected with that sugar or not. If I don't take a sugar component in my food, then obviously I don't get much sugar in my output. So these are all the business. Even in the medical sciences is also a business, because they want to get a client, because they invest crores in medical sciences. They want to get a benefit of it. So why I say this many examples, because binomial distribution plays a vital role in all these examples what I said in medical sciences, engineering, finance, etc. So what is binomial distribution? This is your binomial distribution. P of x, n of nc p power x q power n minus x. What is n? N is a number of trial. It should be finite. What is p? It is a constant probability. Why this is constant? See, you toss a coin. The chance of getting a hit is 1/2. If I toss a coin for 50 times or 1000 times, the chance of getting a head will be the same 1/2. It will not vary. It will not vary. So it is a constant. That is why I say probability is a constant. What is q? Q is 1 minus p. So what is x? X is your representative of success. Suppose if I toss a coin for 5 times, sometimes I may not get head in all the 5 coins. I may get one head in any 5 coins. I may get 2 heads in any 5 coins. Maximum 5 I can get. Here I can say n, because we are repeating the experiment for n times. Have you first understood what is binomial distribution?
Yes, sir.
And mean of a distribution is n into p. Variance is n into p into q. If you look at this question, first question, this all will come in only 5 mark. So binomial distribution is defined like this: b of n comma p. B is binomial, n should be finite, and the probability should not be close to 0. Probability should not be close to 0. If probability is close to 0, then we say it is Poisson. So here given n is equal to 6, and he says 6c3 p power 3 q power 6 minus 3, which is equal to 0.2457. If I say take second one, 64 p power 4 q power 6 minus 4, which is equal to 0.0819. So these are the two equations which I know. So we have to solve these two equations, through which we can find the value of this a. I'm sorry, what is the value of p? So you divide 2 by 1 or 1/2. If I divide 2 by 1, what do you get? 6c4 by 6c3 is equal to p power 4 q power 2 divided by p cube q power 3, which is equal to 1/3. Am I right? It is 0.333. I say it is 1/3. 6c4 is 15. 6c3 is 20. So this is p by q is equal to 1/3. So 3/4 into p by q is equal to 1/3. So what is p by q? P by q will be 4/9. What is the contribution of p? In accounts you have learnt. Two partners are investing in the ratio of 4:9. What is the contribution of the first partner? In 13, contribution of the first partner is 4. That is your p. Have you all understood? Total investment 4 plus 9 is 13. Contribution of the first one is 4. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
The second example, an experiment succeeds twice as often as it fails. How many times am I repeating the experiment? 5 times. So this decides it is binomial. The last problem, it is given binomial b of, this is indicating factor is binomial, n is equal to 5. An experiment succeeds twice as often as it fails. What do you mean by this? Ratio of success to failure. Ratio of success to failure. For every one failure, I will get 2 success. Experiment succeeds twice as often as it fails. Then for every one failure, I will get 2 success. So what is the ratio of P? In the contribution, total contribution 3, P contribution is 2. The total contribution 3, Q is just 1. So having assumed it is binomial, which is finite, what I want to find a probability of x is equal to 3. It is pi c3 p power 3. I mean, we want to find for x is equal to 3. So p is 2 by 3 the whole power 3. Q is 1 by 3 the whole power 5 minus 3. If you simplify, this is 10 into 8 by 243. That is equal to 80 by 24. Have you all understood? Have you all understood?
Huh? Yeah, here. Class
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us meet by next class.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, 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 sir.